If there was one iconic dish that stands as a global ambassador of the Rajasthani cuisine, it would be the humble and modest dal bati. Dal bati is not just a dish, but an emotion, a slow cooked comfort meal that is made with love and patience. This dish is so irresistibly delicious and soul satisfying that it has found its way into homes from other communities too. However, outside of the Rajasthani community, this dish is often mistaken to be time consuming and difficult to make. But if you try this recipe my way, this dish will find a permanent place in your home too. So let's step into the cozy kitchenette to make this super comforting recipe. To make the dal, we will begin by taking equal quantities of tur dal, chana dal, green moong dal, urad dal and masoor dal in a bowl. Wash it thoroughly for 3 to 4 times until the water doesn't foam anymore. If you have enough time, it is advisable to soak the dal for at least 1 to 2 hours before cooking them. Now add 2 cups of water and pressure cook the dal for about 7 to 8 whistles or until they become soft and mushy. The number of whistles required would also depend on the quantity of the dal. Now in a kadai, add 1 tablespoon of ghee, add 1 tablespoon jeera and half teaspoon hing, followed by 2 finely chopped green chilies, 1 teaspoon freshly made ginger garlic paste, and saute this well. Now add 1 finely chopped onion and saute this well until the onion turns pink and translucent. To this, add 1 finely chopped tomato and mix well. Cover and cook this until the tomatoes become soft and mushy. Once the onions and tomatoes have cooked, add the boiled dal to this and adjust the consistency by adding water. For the quantity of dal I have taken, I had to add about 2 glasses of water here. Keep stirring to remove any lumps from the dal to ensure that it is properly mixed with the onions and tomatoes. At this stage, we will add the dry spice powders, starting with half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder for that vibrant red color, followed by 2 teaspoons of dhania powder and salt as per taste. Now stir well again to combine the aromatics into the dal. Cover and cook this for 5 to 7 minutes until the dal comes to a boil. Once the dal is cooked well, you will see that it has now gotten a thick and creamy consistency that tastes perfect when poured over the soft and crumbly bati. Finally, garnish the dal with a generous amount of freshly chopped coriander leaves. Personally, for me, fresh coriander leaves always elevates the taste of the dish, making it more appetizing. We will move on to making the bati. I have made the bati in an appe pan as I do not have a tandoor or oven at home. If you have an air fryer, you could also air fry them. To make the bati in a bowl, take 1 cup of whole wheat flour, add 2 tablespoons of rava or suji to it, followed by salt to taste, and half a teaspoon of baking soda. Add 1 teaspoon of ghee to this. Mix it well to form a crumble and add water gradually and form a soft dough. Now take small portions of the dough and roll them out into batis as shown in the video and form X-shaped cuts as shown. This will help cook the bati well from inside out. Now take an appe pan and add 1 drop of ghee in each of the cavity and place the bati. Cover and cook the bati on a medium flame by occasionally turning them on all sides to ensure even browning. It will take about 8 to 10 minutes for all the bati to cook completely. Remove them from the appe pan onto a plate. Serve this delicious bati with churma or churma laddu, spicy garlic and red chili chutney, onions and a glass of chilled buttermilk. If you like this recipe, do follow our page for more such traditional and comforting recipes. Thank you for watching.